He just said, please ban Manny from talking about music. Thank you.
It's not going to happen. Listen, I'm a music expert. All right. I've been a +1 to many events. And that's what it takes to make me an expert.
Hey, man, you can't ban the man. Yeah. Let's start the show up, man.
Let's do it.
Welcome to the Black Announce Table. From the 718, right off the Deegan, the man with the silkiest do-rag, Manny. From Virginia by way of Europe, he gives his all every week. Codie, Brick. Live and direct from Strong Island, the certified good youth, Sky High East. You're listening to the Black Announce Table.
I like your guys' style.
Ooh! I'd be like, fuck me up.
Freaky. Gang's back.
Hello. Turn it up.
-1 today. We're down 1. Codie is out on assignment once again.
Yeah, we actually sent him to Japan so he can go pick up some of the wrestlers that are going to be wrestling at Forbidden Door in Long Island on Sunday.
Yeah, we sent him to the New Japan dojo to literally physically pick up these wrestlers and fly a plane back and return them safely to Elmont, New York.
Yep. Some of them are staying at Codie's house, actually, which is why he had to go pick them up.
Lock in, maybe cook some din-din, go to the gym.
At Codie's crib. Some may be at the Ramada.
Some looking like a Benihana right now.
Man. Boy, oh man. I wish I could double down, but our people are building a racism case file on me, so I have to, you know what I'm saying?
When you lifted your hands, I was scared. I thought you were gonna do the eye thing.
Nah, chill.
I'm glad you didn't take it back to the early 90s, 2000s.
do some weird shit like, oh, start breathing like crazy.
Yo, you know what? I'm about to do the thing from the pot. Hey, Eve, can you look up Rob Schneider from Chuck and Larry? Yo, what Rob Schneider did in Chuck and Larry is one of the most racist things ever done. Oh my god, bro.
Chuck and Larry.
That's one of KP's favorite movies.
And I pronounce you Chuck and Larry?
Yeah.
He watches that every June.
He watches that and listens to Mariah Carey all June.
Matter of fact, I'm not even about to pull up this Chuck and Larry clip because I already know this shit is offensive.
Look up a picture.
I already know this shit is offensive, man.
Yo, what he was doing in that movie, the fact that, listen, don't mess with the Zohan probably aged the worst out of any movie ever, because the whole movie was basically about Israel and Palestine. And the thing that brought them together was Mariah Carey.
I've never seen that movie in my life, bro.
You've never watched Don't Mess with the Zohan?
Hell no. I watch real movies.
Bro,
like I get married. And why I get married too.
I've never seen either of those. Isn't The Rock in one of them?
Yeah, I think he's in the first one. Still to this day, I don't know how Tyler Perry got The Rock in the film.
It wasn't that hard back in the day. I mean, he was
before when he was popping and shit.
Yeah.
Before Fast Five. Fast Five is, I feel like, when he really took off.
Yeah, easily.
I'm actually trying to pull up. I don't know if KP has this as a wild tweet, but I want to pull up your tweet when niggas was. I honestly expected niggas to cook you more. I tried to point niggas to your direction, like, yo, look at this, yo.
It doesn't work that way. You know, when y'all try to manufacture the hate happens less, because you know what? A lot of people read my tweets and they go, I like this guy. I like the cut of his jab or jib, whatever the fuck the saying is. But, you know,
Hold on.
Fuck the West Coast.
Nah,
I'm about to buy Tupac's ring off of Drake and burn that shit.
You're not welcome in LA no more, brother.
I was never going to LA. I'm not trying to get shot for minding my own business.
I'm not gonna lie. Shouts to all our LA listeners, West Coast listeners. Love
I hate
you.
ya. I'll do anything to replace ya.
But LA just don't sound. Every time I've, and this is coming from a New York nigga. I don't know. Every time I've talked to my New York friends about LA, all niggas tell me is that they can cop Za. And it's like, bro, there's literally 80 Zaza cities in New York now. You can get Za anywhere, bro.
Yep. And they all have the Rick and Morty design.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, this is why I hate LA. I love fitteds. And for y'all to try to police me on what I want to wear on my head, fuck that. All right? I'm a Yankee fan. I'm not a crypto.
This is the tweet right here. Thank God I was born in the Bronx. West Coast music is. Manny put the throw up face.
Hold on, time out before you continue. For some reason, people assume that I only listen to Bronx music, and I'm sitting there like, yo, you cannot be this dense.
Yeah, because I read that as, thank God I was born in the birthplace of hip hop. You feel me? Where real music is made. You know what I'm saying? And niggas was like, yo, you still listen to people from the Bronx? Ice Spice from the Bronx, French Montana from the Bronx. I'm like, look. First off, Ice Spice, her butt's fat, so she gets a pass.
Exactly. Mwah, Ice Spice.
2, French got hits. Matter of fact, didn't Hot 97 do a French Montana versus Kendrick Lamar versus?
I think we also did a Kendrick Lamar and French Montana versus.
And
French Montana wins every time.
Bro, come on, man. I gotta cut it out. I also like how you tried to throw me under the bus after I was like, yo, this nigga hates the West Coast. Come on, man. Why are you bringing up our private messages, man?
Because I'm not letting somebody go, hey, look at what you put. I'm not going down alone.
But my reasons for not liking Dom Kennedy is I have real reasons.
What's your reason?
1, I think the nigga's boring. And 2, he got a head like Mr. Potato Head, man. That shit looks weird. So I just never liked him off those 2 things. I was like, this nigga looks weird, man.
Bro, there's no artist in the West Coast whose music I can tolerate. There's probably a handful, like Kendrick, J-Rock, Schoolboy Q, Vince Staples sometimes.
You lost me.
And that's it.
Now this nigga's side. So there's Kendrick. I fuck with Schoolboy Q as a person. Not really a music. I'm not really a fan of the music.
Bro,
I'm feeling his last project.
He don't miss album wise.
He misses a lot to me. J-Rock, actually my favorite. You feel me? Out the camp. I love Nip. Rest in peace.
Nipsey Hussle would be my 5th.
I fuck with Blast.
I hate Blast. Blast music sounds like somebody trying to imitate Kendrick Lamar's pop songs.
I fuck with Blast. I fuck with Bino. I don't really listen to Bino Redondo that much. Like if I listen to him like in passing, like, oh, he's on this, and I'll check it out. And that's it. And there was one more person. I can't seem to remember their name though. But yeah, that's about it as far as the West goes.
Yeah.
Oh, Roddy Ricch. You fuck with Roddy Ricch.
You listen to his last album?
I did a Kim through it. I skimmed through it.
That line was pretty hilarious.
This album was in what was it? Feed the Streets 3.
You can't say you fuck with Roddy Ricch and then just talk about that one good album he made for that one summer.
It was hot.
That's it. You ain't listening to nothing else.
Nah, Feed the Streets 1 was hot. Then he dropped the album. The album was ill.
Mm-hmm.
Then he came out with the second album that was not as ill. Then he was like, yo, don't worry. I know y'all didn't like the second album. Here's Feed the Streets 3. Here I am, unfed, ribs touching. So now I think he's coming out with a new album like this month or next month. So I'm hoping for the best. This is last chance. But yeah. Roddy Ricch, shouts to you.
Listen, Dom Kennedy, ass. Most of Odd Future. Listen, I was in high school when Odd Future came out. I was their demographic. Most of them, garbage.
Nah, that's some weirdo music. I never liked them niggas.
Who else?
And Tyler could rap. I get it, but nah, I'm good, man.
Larry June, boring. Last year, literally about a year ago to the day, it was Ramon Day. What was it, 6 or something like that? When Armand threw that party that Meal showed up for, and me and Eve didn't. I think Eve was like working or something like that, so he couldn't pull up.
Yeah, I spent a day. It was 90 degrees, blazing hip hop and R&B that day, and I had to dig a trench.
Yeah, so
I came home. I was like, I'll see y'all guys, man. I'm about to rest.
So I had tickets to see Larry June perform in the Hammerstein. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Armand's event, have a good time, have a couple drinks, and then hit up this Larry June event. So I ain't even really listen to his music like that before when I got the tickets. So I was like, on the way to Brooklyn, I was listening to his music. 3 songs in, I turned that shit off, and I was like, I'm gonna just get drunk in Brooklyn and leave my car here instead.
I'm good.
I just put on Twitter. I was like, yo, anybody want a free Larry June ticket? Hit me up. And when I posted that, somebody sent me 2 more tickets.
Yeah. Like, you see what Larry June did to Manny, y'all? It spun him into alcoholism, man.
Yeah. I'd rather get drunk and black out than go to a Larry June concert for free.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, the West Coast ain't got no good music. Like Sugar Free got a couple bangers.
But all right, here's my thing. I feel like people was acting like, and all right, where do I start? First off, I don't like the West Coast sack riding. Like, let's cut it out. Let's relax. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas like, yo, this is great for the West. This is cool. And I'm like, I agree. This is cool for the West. Good for y'all, but I'm not about to dick ride you know what I'm saying? Like, I just seen a lot of West Coast sack riding, which I did not like. I thought that was corny. 2, niggas like, oh, the West Coast preserving their culture and doing it. And it's like, first off, I got a tweet in the drafts for West Coast. When y'all act up, just know I got a nuke in my drafts for y'all. The New York slander got to stop. And 2, and this goes back to what you said about the Bronx. Yo, the West Coast, maybe I'm wrong, but to me, I feel like the West Coast hasn't been gentrified the way that New York has. You know what I'm saying? Or New York City has. We got niggas coming in from Iowa, from Ohio, all type, just to be cool. You know what I'm saying? So the city is just filled with implants. Or transplants, I should say. Implants too, if you go uptown. There's a lot of implants.
When I heard you say implants, I was like, nice.
Nah, the city filled with transplants, and it's like they just messing the vibe up. You feel me? Like Brooklyn ain't Brooklyn. It's not how it used to be. Queens ain't how it used to be. Literally, the only place that's preserving its culture is the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Bronx is literally the only place preserving its culture, and it's because niggas are scared to go to the Bronx. Yeah. And in a way, it's kind of good. Like, good. Don't come here. You know what I'm saying? Stay out of here. And it's also very hard to get to the Bronx. You got to take mad trains. You got to cross a bridge. You got to pay to cross a bridge.
The Bronx has no tolls. The tolls all come from Manhattan, Queens, and you can't even go from Brooklyn straight to the Bronx. But the Bronx got none of that bullshit. The Bronx is the easiest, most accessible borough. If you're pussy, just don't go. That's it.
The Bronx is not accessible by any means.
It is to me. I live in Westchester and I work in the Bronx. Brother, I go there every day.
God bless. I was offered an opportunity to work in the Bronx, and I said, yo, I'd rather mix cement and hang sheetrock than to work in the fucking Bronx. But
you're not built for tough.
I think I'm built too tough for the Bronx. Me and the Bronx had a love-hate relationship, man.
Too tough.
If I worked in the Bronx, I would be in jail right now.
What about me? Why am I not then?
Because you work with the mentally unstable, brother.
And I was doing that before too. I've never worked with sane people in my life.
Hey, but yeah, nah. So I don't know, man. I didn't like all that West Coast sack riding. Was it the pop out shit cool? Of course, but I don't know. Niggas talking about, niggas just acting like West Coast hip hop is the only thing like out. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Let's cut it out. Let's stop. Also, I don't want to hear nobody talk about what New York stars when all of New York stars are killed in LA.
For no reason.
Niggas can't even make it to make a West Coast trip without LA niggas being haters and killing our stars. So I really don't want to hear shit about New York stars and y'all who y'all got. Because it's like we had a lot of people. It's just that y'all killed. So, hey, you know. But I ain't even about to say that. I was about to be like, let us kill one of y'all niggas. It's a problem. But yeah, man, that's all I had to say about the West Coast for real. Was the pop out shit cool? It was fantastic. I loved it. It looked cool on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Plenty memes. The picture looked cool. But I ain't trying to hear all that shit, man. There's only 5 niggas I care about, and that's it.
And we had to struggle to get that 5.
Man. So yeah. Final thoughts on Kendrick's pop out?
It was cool. I enjoyed it. Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I didn't listen to what was it called? What's that shit called?
What?
That song that he performed 5 times.
Oh, Not Like Us?
Yeah, listen, Not Like Us.
Did you hear it when you went out this weekend?
Yes, I did hear it. They played it twice. And the funniest thing about the Armand crowd is that a lot of people that were there are like journalists, music industry folk, things of that nature. What do you call it? Influencers, people like that. Artsy people. It was a very artsy crowd. And it was basically divided. You know, half of the people are listening to Not Like Us and screaming it at the top of their lungs, having a great time. And the other half, you can tell, they were just like, we think Drake won. We think it's tied. And it was pure comedy. I loved every moment of it. It was funny to watch, mostly because I was probably one of the only sober people in that spot. So just me looking around, and I'm like, wow, look at what's happening right now.
Look at a divide. So niggas were literally torn when they played Not Like Us?
Yes, it was pretty funny. And then like the people that, you know, knew each other, they knew who the Drake fans were, so they would just sing that shit out loud and start pointing and laughing. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. But yeah, nah. And KP, it's not cap. I was sober. You can look at my newest IG post right now. It's me drinking out of a fucking pineapple juice can. You know, I'm trying to let my body recover from DR.
Yo, speaking of sober, I'm gonna say this story real quick, and then you know we can move on, get into the shits. But I seen your tweet talking about you might be done with the club.
Oh yeah, nah, I can't. So that was part of it. Like me being there, I'm sitting around. I spent on Red Bull, water, and pineapple juice because I always wanted to, you know, it's better to be outside with something like a cup in your hand. Like it just makes the vibes better. I spent $90 on just water, Red Bull, and pineapple juice. Brother. So that mixed with just like I don't think I'm in a nightclub type of guy, you know, or a lounge type of guy. It's just not my vibe. I'm tired of the hookah, tired of the drinking, tired of, you know, the whole process of going out. But continue, Eve. I'm sorry.
Manny tired of drinking? Damn.
I'm tired of expensive drinking.
All right. That makes sense. Yo, so this shouts to my boy Jack. We went out this weekend for, you know, he's getting married soon. It's like, yo, bachelor party. Cool. So we go to an event. I don't know what to expect, but I've seen, you know, a lot of people in New York, they frequented this spot before. So I'm like, all right, cool. I've never been there. Let's pull up. We go. Boom. Having a good time. We get in the spot. We order food. Cool. I go to order a hookah because I'm like, yo, well, first off, we get in there, the DJ's playing, but he's like rushing through the songs.
Mhm.
He's not letting no song breathe. Like, I'm like, yo, why is the DJ's rushing the vibes? Like, what's good? We get there at 6. I'm like, yo, why is this DJ rushing the vibe? And not only is he rushing the vibes, you know how now it's like a DJ like duo or trio,
Yeah.
which now that's a thing now because shouts to Young Brother, you feel me, from the islands. Everybody want to do a duo or a trio. You know what I'm saying? It's them, it's a DJ, and it's a nigga that just hold a mic. You know what I'm saying? And it's a nigga in the corner that just dance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. With a hookah.
Yeah. So it's the guy. He's talking over every song, not letting no song breathe. That's pissing me off because I'm like, dog, it's mad women folk in here. People is, you feel me, trying to settle in, catch a little vibe, and you messing up the vibes. What is it? What kind of vibe is this if I can't catch the vibe? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So off rip, I'm like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get to the part of the evening where, you know, shit settle in. You know, I'm gonna just be calm, be cool, play cool. I go to order a hookah. Shorty's like, yo, you want hookah? I'm like, yeah, I get a hookah for the table. I look at the hookah menu. It's peach, watermelon, mint. It's like the regular flavors. I'm like, all right, can I get watermelon? She was like, ain't no more watermelon. I'm like, okay. Can I get peach? Ain't no more peach. I'm like, all right, fine. You feel me? I was like, how much is the mint? It says $50 right here. You feel me? So I'm trying to like debate with. I'm trying to negotiate, talk it down. She's like, oh, it's 50, but plus tax is gonna be 62. Brother, $62.
How much is tax?
For the hooks? $12. She taxed it $12.
No, but what percentage of tax is that?
Bro, I don't.
KP, can you get a calculator to do the math?
That's about 20. All right, so let's say $50, 10% of 50 is 5, 12. So we're looking at maybe what, 20, 25%? 20, between 20 and 25, maybe 23.
America literally went through a revolution because of madness like this. Look at how much they're taxing you.
Niggas threw all types of Earl Grey tea in the Boston River, bro, in the ocean, because it was like, yo, you're bugging out.
And here they are taxing you 20% on hookah,
son,
or cash.
It doesn't stop there. Shorty was like, I was like, yo, look, I don't like mint. I'm not even about to front like I like mint. This shit is trash. I was like, how much is the Love 66? We getting real flavors now. We locking in. I'm like, yo, how much is the Love 66? Shorty says, it's 60, but plus tax is $72.
Why is the tax for everything $12?
Bro, I was like, you know what? Just take this cash right now before I really get mad. Like, because I'm over here debating. I'm like, yo, never in my life have I paid 72 American dollars for a hookah in my life, bro. And that was the moment I was like, you know what? I'm done. GG's.
That's straight up BS.
Buddy. I pulled out, I was like, yo, just take the 80. I was like, yeah, I don't even want the change. Keep the shit. Go. I was like, just hurry up before I get mad, man.
See, bro. I'm tired of going out and you just want to enjoy yourself. You're not, bro. You'll leave the spot with no buzz, a headache from the hookah giving you the coquina clutch,
bro.
And you walking away spending $175 or more
minimum
off of BS.
You spend in New York, if you go out, you're spending at least $120 in a spot if you go out.
Mm-hmm.
At least
between the hooks, the entry fee, maybe you want to get some eats,
drinks, word,
and then the drinks, minimum $120.
So the vibe goes on. We're an hour in, it's 7 o'clock. Cool. Everybody's up, we dancing, having a good time. DJ playing his songs. He's still rushing the vibes a little bit, but it's all right, you know what I'm saying? Because now the mimosa's done flowed, which, by the way, I feel like we should have just bought a bottle, but it's all good. Because, I don't know. I guess the girl, she ain't really explain it properly. Because we was all just going to get separate drinks. You feel me? I wanted to get my new shit is tequila seltzers. You know what I'm saying? So I was gonna start out with a tequila seltzer, boom. But she was like, yo, the brunch, I guess, comes with drinks. So I was like, all right, whatever. Niggas killing mimosas, having a good time, mimosas flowing, cool. I'm like, yo, I need a tequila Red Bull right now. She's like, all right, bet. Brings the check. It's $19. I'm like, and it's not even a big cup. The cup's this big. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. $20 for a tequila Red Bull? You're wilding.
Bro.
That's another 20 going. I got another one. And I was like, yo, can I get another drink? She was like, I bet. She was going to walk away. I grabbed her. I was like, yo, you know what I want? She was like, the same thing, right? I was like, yeah, you know what that is? She was like, come on. Of course I know what it is. I've been with you the whole night. I was like, all right. She brings it back. It's the wrong fucking drink. I'm like, yo, why? I was sick, bro. She brought was like tequila and apple juice, some shit, pineapple. I was like, yo, this is trash. But I drank it because I paid for it. Another $20 down the drain. You know what I'm saying? Then we getting, you feel me, the hookah starting to run low, starting to pull a little, you know what I'm saying? Now the ash is starting to get caught in the knee, you know what I'm saying? You're starting to cough. I holler at one of the hookah girls. I'm like, yo, how much is a refill? She was like, it's 25, but I don't think it's worth it because we about to start packing everything up. I was like, packing up? It's 8 o'clock. We got here at 6. The DJ, now he's rushing the vibe. He's like, all right, yo, we about to get out of here because we got to get ready for later on tonight. So now he's starting to play R&B. He playing Usher and Chris Brown, all this shit.
Oh my God.
This is the send home. This is the goodbye. And what makes it worse is that he's not even playing the tracks. He's playing the instrumental, and it's a nigga singing the song, son. That right there, I was like, yo, I had to tip my Derek Jeter on, tip my cap. Outside, you've seen the last of me.
I like how you say that, like we're not going outside, in a couple weeks.
Yeah, but that's different though.
It is. It is, but it's not because it's going to be the exact same thing.
That is, a little bit, kind of. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time. Hopefully, everybody gang will be outside together. So we'll see how that goes. By the way, I've spoken to Crowds with Chris last week. Shouts to our good friend Laurel. She got married. You know what I'm saying? This is how I knew me and Chris is really locked in. We're really twizzies. Because I was like, yo, I haven't seen you in maybe a year, but we still, you know what I'm saying? It's still gang. You know what I'm saying? We went to the bar. I was like, yo, what do you want? Before I could even, she was like, what are you getting? I was like, don't even worry about it. Yo, give me 2 tequila seltzers. Because they wasn't doing shots at the wedding.
Mm.
Why? I don't know. I kind of understand why.
You know why? You know exactly why they're not doing shots at the wedding.
Me, they was like, yo, we don't want no rambunctious niggas coming through here wilding out. I ripped my polo shirt. Like,
was it open bar?
It was open bar. You
know exactly why.
Yeah, but shouts to the bartender. She was cool. I was like, yo, I know I can't get a shot, so can I just get I was like, let me get 2 cups and let me get a double tequila, no ice. And she was like, I know what you're trying to do, but here. I was like, oh, this is why I rock with you, girl. You need people like that. So salute to her. But yeah, man, I seen Chris. We linked. We spoke. Is she going to be back soon? I will not say yes, but I won't say no. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that right now she's not in between jobs, but she wants to find something where her schedule is easier to where she can make the show. That is what I will say. Right now, what she's doing, it's literally impossible for her to. The day that we record and the days that she's off, it just don't coincide. But right now, I know she is looking for something just a little bit easier so that, she can come back and pod with the gang. So that is the Chris update. You know what I'm saying?
Look at that. Promising.
Yeah.
They've been geeking for that fucking Chris update.
They have it, man. I forgot who. Somebody hit me up. They was like, yo, tell Chris. I was like, man, I'm drinking right now. I'm dancing to soca music here. I just gave him the phone. I was like, yo, talk to whoever this is, man. But yeah, so Chris, that's the update on Chris. Mouse is somewhere doing comedy right now.
Say OV ho. OV
We locking in.
Because I don't want anybody to hit me up like, yo, we got Mouse.
He's in Wichita, I believe. KP ended up right there.
$2,000 ransom to get him back.
Or an apology. I gotta listen to Dom Kennedy album. I'm crying.
In its entirety. But yeah.
I'm just sitting there. No.
Niggas is torturing you with West Coast music. This nigga Manny just start crying. Is blood coming from this nigga eyes? Man, but yeah, that's the update on Gang. And that's my story on me not going back outside ever again. I'm good.
Until 3 weeks from now, 2 weeks from now.
That's not really like, I don't count that though. It depends on where we go. I'm lying. I'll be outside. Summer's just starting, bro. I got to be out at least once or twice more.
Yeah.
But am I paying that much for hookah and drinks again? Absolutely not. No way.
I'm just trying to be like doing fun stuff. Like my job, I get discounted Yankee tickets and stuff like that. So I'm trying to go to Yankee games for the same money that I'm using to buy bottles and bullshit like that. Like I'm going to the Yankees and Mets game tomorrow.
Series.
Yeah, then Saturday is my sister's Sweet 16, so I'm popping out for that. Then we got Forbidden Doors Sunday. And then I'm going to be in my little cocoon until July 11th. So, just mute that day, KP. I don't know why I just gave out
this nigga Manny love giving out the location, the address, the time, the place.
Hey, what's up, Manny?
Yo, I don't know. Listen, I could be a terrible celebrity. I would die so fast. People would just pull up to my location and kill me. I'm like, so here I am. What's the address again? 1138. All right. Y'all know what that is?
But you can make a fantastic informant. I'll tell you that, man.
Relax.
Everything that need to be told, man.
I'm the only person in this. I'm the only person on this pod that ever lived in a building with a pissy elevator.
So, actually, it was. I don't think it was elevators when I lived in the apartment. This is a long time. It was all stairs.
Yeah, walk ups.
Just had to walk up them steps, man. But yeah, we about to get to it. Before we get to it, we got some wild tweets. Let's see, man. What we got? Tweet, man.
That's not funny. That's not funny, but it's it's funny.
Nah, this is crazy. Dude said, I got a fiend mask. Let's get it. Shouts to JoJo, man. Top 5.
Let's get it is so crazy. Yo, shout out to JoJo for real, though. Carl Anthony Towns salute.
Big word. Big Carl Anthony Towns salute for JoJo, man. Hold on, I want to give JoJo a drop. I don't know what to give her though.
Give her a round of applause.
For sure.
Shouts to Miss Awesome, man. Now, before we get to the show, I gotta let you guys know something, man. Shouts to the good folks over at SeatGeek. The Smackdown before SummerSlam at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland is presented by SeatGeek. It's the only way to purchase tickets. Use our code BATPOD. That's BATPOD for $20 off your first order, man. Now, a lot of people have been using this code. Manny's used it. We've used it. Shouts to Tasha. She sent a TTMN the other week. Her and her son used it to get to I believe they went to a Smackdown. It was either a Smackdown or a Raw, but they went to an event out by them. Come on, man. Save some money, bro. I just told you a story about how I spent a ton of money and how it was pointless. It was useless. So if you get a discount code and you can save some bread, man, definitely use it. If you're watching on YouTube, scan this code right here. If you're not watching on YouTube and you're listening, download that SeatGeek app. Find some tickets in Cleveland on August 2nd and use that code BATPOD for $20 off your order, man.
And then make sure you send us a screenshot or a picture of you at that event. Use hashtag RealGeeker. We'll shout you out on the show.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, let's start that campaign, man. I don't know about Real Geeker. We'll have to workshop that, but we'll workshop Real Geeker. But nah, if y'all use the code and go to a show, send us pictures of y'all at the show, bro. We want to see y'all having fun, having a good time. We want to shout y'all out, man. So definitely do that.
Or maybe, you know, hashtag Sholo. SHOWLOW. Use both of those hashtags. We'll shout you out on the pod.
Hey, man, you heard it here first, man. Shouts to Seetgeek. Shouts to y'all. It's time to get into it, man. All right, y'all, check it out. We got 5 Patreon tiers, okay? We have the $1 tier, which is just $1. It's a donation. We have the $5 tier, which is audio and Discord access. We have the $10 tier, which gets you audio, video, Discord access, and a discount on merch. And the $20 tiers for the ballers. You get all of that, plus you get to be on one of the shows that's on the Patreon, all right? Subscribe to the Patreon today. Become a patron. I'm Eve, and I approve this message. Yeah.
The Black Announce Table.
Yes, sir, man. We are back. It's time for news and rumors. I don't have to let that news fly drop like Codie does.
So just say it like he says it.
I'll say it even better.
For sure.
Yes, man. But let's get to it, man. We got some sad. Let's start with some sad news, man. WWE Hall of Famer legend Sika Anoa'i has passed away today, man. 79 years old, one half of the Wild Samoans, the father of Roman Reigns. This is sad news, bro.
Yeah, this was this was sad to hear, you know, especially with like the Bloodline storyline happening at this moment. So, you know, he got to see, you know, his family have this moment. So, you know, I can only imagine that he was proud to see everything that's been going on recently. But yeah, definitely a sad day. Roman Reigns just put out a statement on Twitter, I believe, a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, let me find that.
Yeah, that was that just happened. But you know, he was one half of the Wild Samoans. His brother was Alpha. Basically almost at the top of the Bloodline family tree when you look at it, like the wrestling family tree.
Yeah, I was about to say, wasn't he at the didn't it like start with him?
If not him, I believe his father. I don't know if Peter Maivia is also at the top of that tree. But there's a statement from Roman if you want to read it, Eve.
Yes, Roman Reigns tweeted, "My family and I thank everyone for the outpouring of support in the name of my father." I do not want to butcher his name, so I'll just say Sika Anoa'i, who will forever be remembered as one of the Wild Samoans, as one half of the Wild Samoans tag team. My father had a profound impact on my entire family, and we are forever grateful for the foundation that he built for us. There's no way to fill this void left by his passing, but my sisters and I will do our best to represent him and his legacy. Quote from Roman Reigns. Yeah, rest in power, Dad. We love you.
So, you know, he held the WWE, WWF at the time, World Tag Team Championships about 3 times. Hall of Famer from 2007. And then obviously the father of Roman and Rosie. So, I mean, listen, dude made a mark in wrestling for sure. As for
sure.
Like, you know, so like Roman said, his impact is going to be felt forever. What they do moving forward, especially the Bloodline storyline, has been nothing but honoring the lineage that they come from.
Yeah.
So, you know, the legend of Sika is gonna definitely continue moving forward. But yeah, definitely some sad news. I feel like this happened in like the middle of the day.
It happened around I want to say around 3. Seen it.
Yeah. So look, they're the second in the Bloodline family tree with the the founding members being. Listen, I'm not going to be the person that tries to pronounce these names, and now I can't even go. Listen, Hawaii's the only spot in the West Coast I'm going to, and Alaska, so I don't want to be that guy to mess this up. But yeah.
Hold on, 'cause I'm looking at the tree. Okay, yeah, I see him right here. He's in
To the
the
left.
second leg, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, man. This is this kind of, when you look at the bloodline, bro, it is a storyline, but it really is such rich history for real. When you really look at it and break it down and get into it, the history of that family, the Anoa'i family, is so rich and entwined in wrestling that it's like, damn, like, when you lose one, it's crazy and it's heartbreaking.
Mhm.
And like you said before, the fact that this whole bloodline story is going on now is it's really a blow. But I'm happy he got to see his son be such a star, be the
Mhm.
big wrestling for real. Because even we spoke about this, I think, before WrestleMania when Roman had the biography,
Mhm.
and he was saying how his pops came to him and he was like, "Yo, when are you gonna wrestle?" He was like, "Yo, you just gonna work for your sister for the rest of your life? You're gonna build furniture for the rest of your life?" And that's kind of what made him, go and pursue wrestling and take it seriously. And his pops got to see him become a multi-time world champion. I forgot what pay-per-view that was, but his pops came out, hit him, blessed him with the lei, made him the tribal chief officially. So he got some cool moments. He definitely got to see his son be a star, can be the greatest thing in wrestling. So, man, shouts to Sika. Thoughts and prayers to the Anoa'i family, for real. We love y'all. We're praying for y'all. And yeah, man.
Yeah. I guess there's no easy transition onto the next subject now that we started with the sad news, but
Yeah, I wanted to get the solemn news out the way first.
the Knicks got Mikal Bridges.
Yo, shouts to New York.
For sure.
Now that we've gotten the sadness out there, we laughing again, man. Let's talk about, speaking of dark and lovely, let's talk about the BRP 50 list, man.
Oh, that's how it's done. This is why you get paid the big bucks.
Yo, KP, you seen that? Come on, brother.
Yeah, I just did the LeBron and Dwayne Wade alley.
Yo, first off, shouts to the family BRP Black Wrestling Podcast for their BRP 50 list. For those who don't know, you should know, but if you don't know, they do this list every single year. It drops on Juneteenth. It's a list of the top 50 black wrestlers in the independents in WWE, AEW, everything. And it's been going on for quite some time now, but this year they dropped their latest edition of it. They also had a Trick Williams interview to go along with it, which was fantastic. If you haven't checked it out, I definitely highly suggest that you do. But yeah, so let's look at this list, man. So how do you want to do 20 to 1? Or you want to start from 40?
Let's do our top 50 picks from this top 50 list and see how our lists compare.
Shit, bet. Okay.
Nah, let's I guess let's start from 40 to 21, pick out who we like from that list.
Mm-hmm.
And then and then we'll work our way down pause from the rest of the listen. Any notable rankings?
Yeah, so if you're watching on YouTube, you obviously see the graphic on the screen. So if you're not, I'm gonna read it out for you. So number 40, they have Charity King. At 39, they have O'Shea Edwards. 38, Leo Rush. 37, Max Caster. 36, Anthony Bowens. 35, Man Like Derice. I've never heard of him. 34, Javon Evans. 33, Kiana James. 32, Wesley. 31, Danny B. 30 is R-Truth. 29, Lee Moriarty. 28, Kofi Kingston. 27, Shane Taylor. 26, Kevin Knight. 25, Obafemi. 24, Queen Amanada. 23, Bobby Lashley. 22, Trish Adora. And 21, Ricky Starks.
So what I walked away with from this list is I don't know if you can even make a list like this when I first started watching wrestling, like, you know, in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
But for there to be a list of 50 black wrestlers, and even the people from the 50s to the 40s are like legit talents where you're like, oh nah, they can put on a match. And then you get to the 40 to the 39s, and you're like, all right, now we have actual names here. We're dialed in. There's talent that I've seen that have put on so many good matches. This is what it's all about. This is the growth of wrestling, and, you know, every time we go to all these events, for example, Andreas Hale, everything that he's doing, everything Big E has been pushing. Every time we go to a Wale Mania and they push for inclusiveness in wrestling and stuff like that, this is what it's about, you know, because not even, bro, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, when I'm in high school, there wasn't even that many wrestlers of color, black wrestlers. And for there to be just a plethora now where anybody can be a household name any given night,
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that when this list comes out, there's new names and bigger names every single year.
Every year, nah, it's a fact. It's becoming more and more common,
Yeah.
and that is a beautiful thing. Before you just mentioned, you said if there's anything that stands out to me, and there's two things specifically that stand out to me, and it's Bobby Lashley and Ricky Starks, where they're ranked. So Ricky Starks is ranked number 21, and Bobby Lashley is ranked 23.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, I don't want to say it's crazy because, you know, we're considering the year that they had, and the timeline for this is from May last year to May this year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So I'm looking at the list from last year. Bobby Lashley was number 3 and Ricky Starks was number 4.
Mm-hmm.
So this is kind of a big drop off for these two gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Considering just last year where you were ranked, and now this year it's like, this year we begging for Ricky Starks. We haven't seen Ricky Starks in what, 3 months?
I don't even know how long. It's been a very long time for Ricky Starks.
We haven't seen Ricky Starks in a long time. And Bobby Lashley,
I've seen him more at WrestleMania than I've seen him in AEW.
Real shit. And I don't know what's going on with Bobby Lashley right now. I haven't seen much of him either.
Mm-hmm.
Over the past year, Bobby Lashley it was like a lot of stop-start with him.
Yeah.
And the same thing with Ricky Starks, to be honest with you. There's a lot of stop-start shit with him. But yeah, that specifically, those two names kind of jumped out because I know for sure last year they were ranked higher than that.
Yeah.
And I just checked. I'm on the website right now, the BRP website. They were 3 and 4 last year, which is kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn. I think Wesley was also, let me see. Wesley was number 5 last year. And this year he was 32, but that's because of injury. So,
yeah. And also I want to shout out the whole presentation, the rollout, the way BRP has been putting out these lists every year. It's only gotten better, to be honest. And, you know, if they do end up putting out like a physical copy of this list, I need parts. I need one. But this is fire. I love everything about it. I love the cover that they posted, everything like that. But listen, BRP. Listen, I don't want to be that guy who you know debates lists and things like that. But Brandon Watts, he needs consideration for next year. I'm just saying. He's one half of the tag team, Milk Chocolate. He can go. That's all I'm gonna say. Great worker, great talent. Just give my boy Brandon Watts a little look-see. That's all I'm saying.
Is that your man's that we had seen at La Boom that time?
Yes, we did see him at La Boom. He was wrestling on there. I don't even think I knew he was going to be wrestling on there until we got there. But did I go to high school with him? Possibly. Did I used to take the 12 bus every single day to and from school, and he would also be on the 12 bus and we'd talk? Perhaps. But I'm just saying, consideration.
You said he's one half of the tag team. What? Milk Chocolate?
Milk Chocolate.
Okay. All right. I assume he's the chocolate, and his other tag team partner is Wild White Man.
Yeah, you are correct.
What's his name? Brandon Watts.
Brandon Watts. He does a lot of work at CZW. He's worked in AEW before. Done a couple matches. Listen, he's from the Bronx.
Okay.
It's a real one. Come on.
A lot of representation, man. Shouts to Brandon Watts, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
Shouts to Miracle Watts, too.
For sure.
There we go.
Do we want to continue this list, or are we moving on?
Yeah. I want to see the top 20.
Here we go.
So, also, real quick, I want to say a man like Darius. If I'm butchering your name, I apologize. But that's also the good thing about this list. I said I don't know who that is. But now that he's on this list, I can go look and see who this is. I can check this person out.
Yep.
I'm saying 35 is a pretty high rank for somebody I don't know. So I'm going to definitely go and check this person out. But let's see what the top 20 is talking about. So at 20, we got Brian Keith. 19, we have AJ Francis. 18, we have Janai Kai. 17, Calvin Tankman. 16, Michael Oku. 15, Myron Reed. 16, Jay Cargill. 13, Khan. 12, Suge D. 11, Chris Bay. 10, Ricochet. 9, Trey Miguel. 8, Alex Kane. 7, Darius Carter. 6, Athena. 5, Naomi. 4, Trick Williams. 3, Willow Nightingale. 2, Bianca Belair. And 1, Carmelo Hayes. Shouts to Melo, man. Number 1.
Listen, I don't want to be that guy, but I can't help but to notice that there's a name that has been omitted from the list.
What name is that, sir?
I'm honestly not even joking. I forgot his bitch ass name. What's his name? Shane? Oh, Swerve Strickland.
Swerve.
That's for you, Swerve, right there. You see, that's your list. That's your ranking.
To be fair, he did ask was it last year or 2 years ago to be taken off the list? I think it was last year, if I remember correctly.
And then he went on a pod complaining about it.
Yeah. It might have been 2 years ago. But either way, he was on the list, and at the time he was ranked at 19, which was a solid rank considering he wasn't in AEW for that long. He had just left WWE, came to AEW, and you work your way up, you're doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? So he was ranked 19, which was suitable. Complained about it. He said, take me off this list. All right, cool. But it's crazy because considering the year he's had, he's been on a road. He would have been number 1. Swerve probably, bro, no lie. Swerve probably would have been number 1 on this list.
I want the listeners go in the comment section and comment where you think Swerve would rank in this list had he been there.
Bro, had he not complained and made a big deal about where he was ranked, was he not bitching? You feel me? Had he not been bitching years ago?
One of the things he complained about to try to justify his point was where Bobby Lashley was ranked. He was like, think about everything Bobby Lashley has done in his career, and this is where you put him? And it's like my guy.
He purposely tried to not understand the whole point of the list. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's like going, oh my God, Patrick Ewing's on the Magic. How is he not an all-star?
And he was mad at Melo too, because he was like, yo, how could somebody who just came be ranked higher? You know what I'm saying? So it was just a lot of shit. It was a lot of pettiness. And he was being upset. And I feel like had he just embraced where he was, embraced the list, embraced the people who made the list, I was like, yo, this is cool. Shouts to y'all for making this. Salute. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else does. Literally, Melo done shouted out the list. Bianca, like there's mad people that done shouted out the list. I was like, yo, this is dope. I appreciate this. Except him. And it's like, yo, had you just embraced it, a year later, 2 years later, bro, you would have been clear number one. You're AEW champion now. He's had a hell of a year. I'm not going to front like he hasn't. I don't fuck with him. But that doesn't mean that he hasn't been putting on good matches. That he's not a good wrestler. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, had you just not been a dickhead, you probably would have been number one. You know what I'm saying? And that's the sad part. But, and you know, I'm not even about to say what I was going to say, but yeah, shouts to Melo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're the number one on the BRP 50 list this year. Well deserved. He's had a hell of a year. And he's been cooking on Smack. He's coming to the main roster. He's doing his thing. He just pinned Randy Orton for a qualifying spot in the Money in the Bank. So Melo's doing just fine, man. I'm glad with everything he's doing. He's rolling. And shit, everybody in the top 10, they've been rolling too. You know what I'm saying? Can you pull that top 10 back up, KP? I was about to play the harmonica. But yeah, everybody in the top 10, they've been doing their thing. Ricochet, Trey Miguel, Alex Kane, Darius Carter is somebody. I don't know if y'all have ever seen Darius Carter wrestle. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Darius Carter, but he's probably one of my favorite independent workers. I've seen him wrestle a bunch of times at Jobber Slam and shit. Shouts to Jobber Tears. I've seen him wrestle at Jobber Slam a bunch, and that nigga is nice. He's good.
I'm gonna have to do my Googles.
Yeah, nah, Darius Carter is nice, man. Bro, and this isn't like high school gyms, bro. I'm watching like five. To me, it's 5 stars to me. Damn it, he's putting on a killer of a match, bro. Shouts to Math. Shouts to Shouts to Math. Shouts to my boy. Damn, I'm forgetting your name. But anyway,
how can you forget a name?
My fault. But anyways, Darius Carter, bro, if y'all have not checked this guy out, if y'all don't know about him, he's good. He's very good.
All right, let's play a little game. Let's do a little foresight game. Who do you on this list see moving up in ranking for next year?
Moving up in ranking next year. Who do I see moving up?
Now we potting.
Obafemi's gonna move up. Javon Evans is gonna move up. I see him being in like the 20s next year. Let's see. Jade is gonna move up. You said Kofi got to move up?
I didn't say anything.
Nah, KP said that. He said Kofi got to move up. Where's Kofi at? Kofi is 28. He might have to move down, I'll be honest with you. He might have to. Kofi don't do it for me no more how he does for y'all, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm probably the only one on the Break the New Day Up island.
Relax.
It's just me, man.
Just let them play it out for the rest of their careers until Big E comes back for one last run, hopefully.
No, man, they don't need to, bro.
Listen, I see Ricky Starks. I think he can move up. I think there's potential for that. All he has to do is show up one day somewhere.
Yeah,
no matter where.
Ricky or no?
What happened?
I said, did I say Ricky or no?
I don't believe so.
If I didn't say Ricky, Ricky's definitely moving up.
Yeah. Oba Fime is definitely moving up.
I think Oba's gonna be top 10 next year.
Yeah. Wesley, I think he's gonna move up.
Mm-hmm.
Kiana James, there's so much talent in that women's division that she can have the potential to move up. She just needs to grow in these moments and have better on mic skills, and a top 20 spot is secured.
That's a fact. Also,
Leo Rush has been going crazy on the indies. You know, he's creating moments.
I think I forgot her name. She's on NXT. She's the women's North American champion.
Isn't that Kiana James?
Nah, Kiana James is the she looked white, but she's not. Like Kiana James legit looks like a white woman. It's like, yo, what is she doing here?
I thought that was Soul.
Nah, well, Soul's also she got a
Kalani Jordan. Oh, my fault. Kiana James. I don't even know who you are. That one's on me. I was thinking of Kalani Jordan this entire time. It's the K and the J. That one's on me.
Common mistake, man. It's all good.
Kiana James, you're probably really good. You know what? Everything I said, that applies to you. I don't know if you're in NXT or not.
That's literally, you remember that Jadakiss clip from Drink Champs where he took back the dap? That's what you just did.
Oh man, my fault.
Man.
That one's on me.
I think Kalani Jordan's gonna be higher up next year. She's gonna be on this list.
Top 20.
For sure.
Oh man.
Shouts to the BRP 50 list. Shouts to Black Wrestling Podcast. That's family, man. Once again, if you haven't checked out this list, if you haven't checked out their interview with Trick, go and do that, man.
Hell yeah. Great things. KP, do we have anything about a Jimmy Wang Yang on this pod? All right, let's do it here. All right. Listen, I feel like we've talked my favorite era of SmackDown back into the mainstream.
Yeah, we've manifested it.
Bro, Jimmy Wang Yang's daughter made her professional wrestling debut. We don't have any material to post on the screen because I just brought this up right now.
Yeah.
But yo, shout out to Jimmy Wang Yang's daughter. I should probably figure out her name as a proper shout out.
I think it's like Amy Wang or some shit like that. I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong, but it's something along them lines. Something Yang, Slizzy Yang or some shit.
Slizzy Yang. Listen, the wrestling has more than one royal family, and it starts with the Yangs. Jazzy Yang.
There we go, Jazzy Yang.
Shout out to Jazzy Yang if you're listening. You and Jimmy, open invitations to be on this pod anytime y'all want.
I actually would like Jimmy Wang Yang and his daughter to pull up on the pod.
Oh my God, if we can have both at the same time, father-daughter pod.
Come on, man. It's never been done.
The Yangs, if you're out there, we are unironically, no sarcasm, reaching out. Open invite.
Hey, guess what? We can name the episode Meet the Yangs. Yo, come on. Y'all just witnessed workshopping at its fine.
I love it. Listen, another thing that I've been tagged in all day, besides the Jimmy Wang Yang and his daughter moment, was there was a post about, you know how like the trend right now is like, y'all don't fuck with them as much as I do. So they did that with Paul London and Brian Kendrick, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh my God, this is what it's all about.
Thinking Manny rocked back in his chair like, yo, I knew it. I did it.
I don't know why. Like that era of SmackDown just made, like, just thinking about it makes me so happy. Like, you ever name a bunch of wide receiver nobody cares about?
Yeah.
And then it just brings it brings a smile to your face. It's like names that make you happy. If you talk about that, what era of SmackDown is that anyway? Like Ruthless Aggression or some shit like that, or
06 Ruthless Aggression era,
SmackDown 5 or whatever. Like that era, makes me so happy. So, you know, anytime I see a tweet about that era of SmackDown, tag me in it. I enjoy it. It makes my day.
Hey, man. You heard
Whole
the
London.
Sure.
Whole London, Brian Kendrick, open invites for this pod anytime. Pull up.
Ah.
I'm just making random open invites.
Word. AJ
Paul-
Francis, open invite.
Paul Burchill, pull up. His finisher was crazy.
What was his finisher?
The Dirty Deeds.
I gotta look this shit up, man.
Oh my god.
Same shit as Dean Ambrose, Dirty
Put
Deeds?
that shit on the screen right now. Come on. Go on YouTube. This is what it's all about.
Quick. And now we're gonna get to AEW. Paul Burchill. Dirty Deeds.
I don't think it was called the Dirty Deeds.
I'm gonna just say finisher.
Yeah, for sure.
That should say Paul Burchill C4 compilation.
I think that's what it was called.
The C4?
Could have been. I don't know. He was a pirate. I don't fucking walk the plank.
Hold on, I'm about to share the screen real quick. Is it this shit?
Let's see.
Well, Burchill says this is it.
Oh, it was a Spanish fly. Oh.
Approved?
You know what? I was wrong.
Vert too.
Bro,
The low key is kind of impressive, but that is a finisher's ass.
yeah, but think about it. At the time, who's busting out Spanish flies off vert?
I mean,
it's like watching somebody dribble with the left for the first time. Like, you're like, oh, that's okay, I guess.
First time we seen a nigga hit a between the legs crossover.
Exactly. And you're like, oh, it's not that impressive. But at the time,
that shit was groundbreaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of groundbreaking, AEW.
They hit a new low.
Hell yeah.
Broke the ground.
Come on, man. Y'all see this nigga Manny sees the direction I'm going. Come on, man. This right here is like QB vision and perfect. This is perfect QB wide receiver connection right here. Yo, AEW hits a record low, man. 502K in the box office. And they blame black people for it.
Why did they blame the Black Panther, the movie?
Typically, the lead-in to AEW Dynamite is a show called Big Bang Theory that used to air on CBS back in the day. It was one of them big shows. It had a nice
Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, it's a funny show. So that's its lead-in, and it still garners big ratings.
Mm-hmm.
So Big Bang Theory ends, and part of Big Bang's audience counts towards Dynamite's ratings, and that props up Dynamite for the week. But just so happened this week, Juneteenth, they aired Black Panther for us black people. And
they really did that?
Yes. Look at this shit we doing, man.
We just spoke about how people need to just act normal on Juneteenth, man.
They
just
refuse to do it.
And y'all gonna play Black Panther on Juneteenth? What makes you think that I want to watch Black Panther on Juneteenth? How you know I don't want to watch Ocean's 11 or some shit?
You're not trying to watch the Big Bang Theory on Juneteenth? I think that show has 0 black people on it. It's like the modern day Friends.
You know, the closest thing to a black person they have is that Indian man. and that is it. They don't have no black people on it. Anyways, so AEW got their ass kicked in ratings this week.
I'm not gonna lie. The Kendrick Lamar concert 100% affected AEW. And like, you know, to pretend like it didn't is just willingly being ignorant.
Man, do you really think AEW fans is listening to Kendrick Lamar, bro?
The cool ones.
You think they really tapped in? So you
Yes.
think 300,000 AEW fans.
All right, let's just do like
they're around 7s, 8s, right?
Let's do basic math. Let's look at our friends at the A show. That's like, maybe 3 to 4 people on the RNC network that watch AEW live. They probably would tune into the Kendrick show. So that's 4 people off rip right there. So how many average viewers does AEW have?
Let's say 750 is their average.
Yeah, okay.
Their average is just under 900,000.
That really?
blue dotted line
Oh.
is the trend average.
Remember when y'all told me that they would regularly get 1 million or more once Mercedes when they made it debut?
Yeah. I thought about that the other day. I was like, yo, this nigga Manny should have took that bet, man.
Oh my God, you guys are fucking terrible. I listen. I think the silly jokes be having y'all fooled, but I be knowing. like,
I'm gonna say, yo, this is I gotta give a take, brother. Whether it's right or wrong.
We gotta rename this worst take for wrestling.
Watch, I'm about to give y'all a take right now. Jimmy Wang, let me chill.
Relax.
But yeah, they said, yo, the Black Panther, and they said Kendrick Lamar's pop out with all these West Coast niggas completely shattered our ratings, and this is why we pulled in 502.
Well, Sean Ross Sapp sounds like he hates black people, so I don't even want to,
Can you read what your best friend Sean Ross said? I heard he actually texted you this before he tweeted.
Let's see. This number isn't an error. We've reached out to sources within AEW and Warner Brothers Discovery about their thoughts on it. We'll have that on Fightful Select after I put it together. One of the reasons highlighted from both sides was the lead-in changing from Big Bang Theory to Black Panther, which is said to significantly lower number as well. That makes no sense when you just use common sense, because so the idea is that a majority of about 400,000 people just watch AEW because they're too lazy to change the channel when Big Bang Theory comes on. Is that what y'all want me to believe? 400,000 people just do that? And why are they acting like the Black Panther wasn't a successful movie? The shit made like $1 billion or more. So what exactly do y'all want me to? I'm not retarded. Nobody, I'm telling you, the Kendrick Lamar thing was the reason. It was just nothing but white people watching AEW on Juneteenth.
Is there that many black people that watch AEW? 300,000 black people? I don't know.
Probably.
I just know I'm not one of the 300,000. I'm saying
You're gonna be on Sunday.
I've been trying to tell you. Oh yeah, Sunday with Forbidden Door. I'll be there. If y'all at Forbidden Door and you see us, holla at us. Feel me? Come through, dap us up, shake our hand, let us know where you know us from, so we know that you're safe. Because we might be inebriated, we might be intoxicated. Don't want nothing to happen to you.
No, I know how much the drinks cost at the UBS arena. I will not be intoxicated. I will 100% be very much sober.
Yo, I see. Here's the thing, and this is why we need forward thinkers like me on team. I too know how much these drinks at UBS cost. That's why I'm bringing a bottle of Don Julio so we can drink in the parking lot, and I'm bringing a bucket of chicken so we don't have to spend money on food in the arena.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Come on, y'all. Shouts to everybody tapped in on Patreon.
I don't like how close you're talking about alcohol and fried chicken right after Juneteenth conversation. I'm kind of uncomfortable.
You don't need to be because you ain't black. You good. You feel me? Hey, brother.
Hold on. All right. Don't let me take a 23andMe. I'll show you that I very much so
17% sub-Saharan African.
You feel me?
All right. But yeah, not. And first off, I don't want to hear nothing about chicken and alcohol, because if you know, fried chicken absorbs the alcohol perfect, so it's a perfect level of smiz that you be at. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to? First off, what's better than fried chicken after you get? I don't even want to say wild drunk because we're not gonna be in there wild drunk. They're gonna kick us out after you're a little tipsy, you're a little smacked. Damn, what can I eat right now? Here goes some Popeyes, a leg and a thigh. What's better than that?
Yo, 6 biscuits by itself. I love the biscuits from Popeyes.
And that right there is how I know you're not black, bro. You eating just biscuit. You just ordered 6 biscuits by itself for 8 of them.
Tell me how this. I'll never forget this day either. I was at my boy's crib. We were watching the draft. This had to be like 2017 probably. The Smackdown draft and Raw draft, but this was on a Friday.
I was like, you pulled up the NBA draft with your man?
Nah. So we leave, and he has a Popeyes right across the street from his crib.
That's cool.
I was like, yo, I could really go for some Popeyes biscuits. So I pull up, order a box of 6 biscuits. I get my bag. We go to the car. Bro, they refused to give me 6 biscuits by itself, so they gave me a whole fucking meal. They just ignored my biscuits request. They gave me like 4 pieces of chicken, 2 orders of fries, and a soda. And I was like, somebody went home with an order of 6 biscuits, and they're gonna be so tight when they open the box.
Yeah,
because I definitely got the wrong order.
Shouts to the good folks over at that Popeyes that fucked your order up. Feel me? Because if they didn't mess up your order, you wouldn't be here with us today, man. I'll tell you that right now. Because you would have ate 2, 3 of them biscuits, and you would have felt a pain right here, a sharp pain right here, and that would have been the stroke that you was gonna have, man. So once you felt that pain right here, it's over. GG's, good buddy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you ain't have all 6 biscuits. That's fucking insane, bro.
Yeah, listen, if you bring 6 biscuits on Sunday, I won't be mad. I'm just saying.
Low key, I feel like I'm gonna bring them just to see, like, if you really like, yo, how much do you really love Popeyes biscuits, man?
I'll die for this shit.
Yo, so yeah, AEW, get your numbers up, man. Get your money up, not your funny up, bro. And stop blaming black people for y'all shit. Feel me? Y'all have a black champion. You should be pulling in more ratings than that, man.
Oh,
and MJF, y'all smashed the MJF glass and pulled in 502. Clowns. Up next, we have WWE in Indiana striking a deal that I personally do not like. Because what the fuck is Indiana? 3 straight stadium shows. Boy, that just whooped my ass. 3 straight stadium shows. WWE in Indianapolis announced 7 years? 7-year deal that will bring WWE's flagship shows to Lucas Oil Stadium.
So it's not really like a 7-year deal. More so that it's going to be the 3 events within that 7-year span.
Oh, so it's not going to be 1 year where it's just back to back to back.
No, like the next Royal Rumble is going to be at Lucas Oil. And then they already announced the next WrestleMania
is in Vegas.
The next 2 and Minneapolis the year after.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's like a 7-year deal, because they already announced the next 2 fucking Manias. So maybe that 3rd one's going to be in Indianapolis. And then SummerSlam as well. They already announced the next SummerSlam after Cleveland, I believe, as well.
They did, right? Where is it? Detroit? They did Detroit last year. I'm tripping.
So this year's SummerSlam is in Cleveland. They didn't announce next year's. They announced 2026 in Minneapolis to make up for them niggas not getting WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Next year's WrestleMania is in Las Vegas, and they haven't announced any further dates.
Okay.
Oh,
thank you.
Yeah, I knew Minneapolis was named for something.
Well, whatever is in Indianapolis, I won't be there, man. Cause damn, like I don't just I feel like we should like. All right, we all saw the NBA All Star game this year in Indy. One of the lowest rated, lowest watched All Star games of all time. Coincidence? I think not. I think it has something to do with Indiana as a state. I don't think we should be in Indiana. I think if y'all want to bring in the bread, bring in the breach, then we should be doing things in popping cities like Miami, Atlanta, Louisiana, Houston, Dallas, Phoenix, Vegas, LA, Toronto. Shit, let's go overseas. Let's go to London. You know what I'm saying? Let's do a WrestleMania in Rio de Janeiro. But Indianapolis, come on, man. You're losing me.
Listen, the first number of cities that you named, I was like, wow, this Eve really wants to make a HBPLE run. I was like, wow, look at these cities. But listen, as fun as that sounds, it would also be the worst for traffic. I think that the reason why like a city like Indianapolis was chosen was because Indianapolis has nothing but land, and like they're known to be like a convention type of city where they host all these big gatherings because that's all they have. All they have is people need to go there for something like the NCAA tournaments and the college football playoffs and shit like that, because there's nothing really to do in Indianapolis besides be Pat McAfee. So, I guess, let Indy have something, but I don't want to go to Indy. Unless the show's doing an event over there, I really don't want to do Indianapolis. I really want to do Vegas, though.
Yeah, no, we're going to be at Vegas. But that's my point of, like, why Indiana? It's like, bro, there's nothing to do out here. It's nothing but corn, Pat McAfee, Larry Bird, Peyton Manning. Like, nigga, there ain't shit to do out here. What restaurants y'all got in Indianapolis? Come on, bro. A steak and shake? I can't get jiggy with that. So, we'll revisit this
in 7 years.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, it's they should, bro, do this with a 7-year deal. You remember like when SummerSlam was in Brooklyn for like 4 years straight?
I loved it.
That was great. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that, but not in Indy though. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Miami. SummerSlam in Miami 4 years straight. Now that's ill.
Miami don't got nothing going on in the summertime. Well, besides being Miami.
They don't need to have nothing going on in the summertime, man. It's vibey. It's Miami. You could look. What kind of vignettes do you even cut for Indianapolis?
Pat McAfee in every single promo. Oh yeah, and the cities are paying for the WWE to be in these places.
Great, but still, come on, son. Y'all got to think about the people, bro. And when I say people, I mean people like me that like to go out and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Am I going to be at WWE World? Absolutely. I'm going to check that out. But I'm also going to go to Tootsie's. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pay for a dance, and I'm going to pay for a drink and some wings, too.
Hell yeah.
I can't do that in Indiana. Is there a Tootsie's in Indiana? I don't know.
It's going to be Pat McAfee rubbing your shoulders.
Hell. Hey. Anyways, I can't say what I want to say.
Nope, not yet. You got a couple days left.
Counting down the days, brother. But yeah, on to other news. Cold Scorpio is in prison. He's stabbed a nigga apparently. Yo, this is graphic. If y'all not watching on YouTube, please just go look, man. Yeah, Cold Scorpio. He stabbed somebody. I don't know what happened. There's the
claim self-defense.
Let me see. There's a blurred out picture of the victim.
That's not funny, bro.
Yeah, I didn't laugh. You did, man.
Nah,
Do you find victims funny? Is that
just victims in general?
You just laughed at it, so it's true. So here's the article, man. Former wrestling star Cold Scorpio, who won a WCW Tag Team Championship with Buff Bagwell in the early 1990s, was arrested on June 15th for violently stabbing a man during the gas station fight, but he claims he was acting in self-defense. According to the court documents obtained by TMZ Sports, the bloody incident happened at around 3:40 a.m. at a Love's Travel Shop in Kansas City, Missouri. Damn. Stabbing a nigga at 3:40 a.m.
What's the ideal time to get stabbed? Let's take this pod to the UK level.
That actually around 3:40 that's pretty spot on. You know what I'm saying? Bad things happen after 3 is what I always hear. So
after 1 a.m. really, you don't really want to be outside after 1.
Yeah, after 1, 2, if you're outside at like 3, you looking for danger.
You're asking for it because, bro, everybody's drunk.
Yo, niggas is drunk. All the bad people is outside. It's nothing but hookers. It's literally criminals. Niggas selling drugs. Crackheads are awake now, so they're out. So yeah, nah, man.
Looking for a fresh rock.
Word. The man was stabbed. Okay, he did not let him inside the store. So this man is still alive. He's good. The man's okay from what I'm reading. Because ain't no fatalities here. Hey man, Cold Scorpio. It says self-defense. I believe you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it at that, brother.
Yo,
look, you defended yourself. You got locked up. Manny literally just hit on a parlay. He's gonna put half of his winnings on your books.
half of those winnings just went to the fucking my credit card.
Yo, all right, Too Cold. The other half of Manny's winnings are going directly on your books.
The other half is going to Cutwaters at City Field tomorrow.
Oh man, yo. Yeah. Too Cold. I don't got nothing for you, brother, man. Hold your head in jail. Bro. You know what I'm saying?
I hope you figure this out. And once you get out, open invite to come on the pod.
You heard it here first. Oh man. Shouts to Too Cold, bro. What is this? Is this a wild tweet? This is a tweet from Codie Dre. It says, God bless Heyman involved with the G League Bloodline squad. This is from May 10th, 2024, man. Well, I wish he was here now, because what do you have to say since Jacob Fatu is it still the G League? Now the Jacob
Exactly. That's where I was going with that. Is it still the G League, my brother?
Are we still in the G League?
I think it's more of a Bugatti in the hood type of situation now with the Bloodline.
I wouldn't even call Jacob a Bugatti.
It's more like a Nissan Altima in the hood type of situation.
No, I wouldn't say a Nissan Altima. He's something cool. He like a Cadillac CTS. Like, you was a good, a dope car. A Dodge Durango.
First of all, thank you for shitting on my car, Eve. I love the Nissan Altima and their JD Power and Associates winning first in safety award ranking. All right, shut up.
I love Altimas, man. I dated a lot of women with Altimas, man. God bless the Altima.
All right, it's a car for everyone. All right, they don't discriminate on who can buy an Altima.
Kevin Hart hands, hey, you got it.
Yo, Jacob Fatu, hold your head. Or I don't even know what. Codie, shut up. All right, you were wrong. Now look.
I'll say this, man. Shouts to Jacob because I literally was in the bar watching SmackDown. Shouts to the bar for having SmackDown on too, by the way. That was very clutch. So, my third tequila seltzer, I'm watching the main event of SmackDown, and I see Jacob pull up, and I'm like, yeah, we're here. You feel me? This is what I've been waiting for the entire time. Bro said, look at his shoulders. No, yo, apparently he's lost about 35 to 40 pounds to make his debut. So that's why
he looks like it.
Yeah, he's looking cut up. He's looking like he's in great shape right now, man.
I think he was probably planning on doing that, once he was ready to sign with the WWE.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
But I'll say this, man. This I don't want to say I wasn't invested, but I kind of wasn't. I wasn't as invested in the Bloodline. I'll say that. I wasn't as invested in the Bloodline post Roman because I just didn't see it with Solo. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, what is this? It's like literally the week after Roman goes away and everything, it's now Solo's the guy. Solo's walking around with Heyman. And this whole time that he was with Roman and everything, Solo's just been in the background quiet. So now it's like, yo, you just have this quiet, you know what I'm saying? Like I haven't heard nothing from this guy, and now all of a sudden he's the leader. Then Tama comes, I rock with Tama. Tonga Lola comes. I'm not that much of a fan of Tonga. You feel me? That's just me. I'm not hating on him. He's just alright to me. You know what I'm saying? But Jacob, he pulls up, and this nigga is murdering niggas. Chaos is violence. He broke 2 of Codie's ribs. I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? He's the one I was waiting for the entire time. Anyways, I'm not about to overreact and be like, yo, this nigga's the greatest, the greatest wrestler ever. No, he's not the greatest wrestler ever. But I will say he's the most out of the guys in the Bloodline right now. He's the most.
He has the most charisma.
Yeah, like he's and they all crash outs, but he's the one that's like, yo, I'm really about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the one that I'm looking at that's like, yeah, him. He's the one.
So the only thing that that's starting to worry me about the Bloodline is that they're making all of the new characters very one-dimensional. Like the
crazy
exactly. Like the last 3 guys, like everybody in the Bloodline is either crazy Samoan or a dude who doesn't really talk. He just
enforcer.
I'm here. I'm scary. I'm Samoan. Like, let's
Samoan niggas gonna whoop your ass for that right there, man.
All
right. Can't wait till we go to a luau and I show them that clip.
I've been to a luau. Number one, I got beef with Hawaiians. Hold on, let me.
You got beef with Hawaiians?
So I went to Hawaii when I was like 14, 15, around there. Went to Hawaii. I was there with my grandparents. I wanted to try paddleboarding, so I'm paddleboarding. I'm going out into the ocean. I'm just embracing, like, sitting there like, wow, I was really in the Bronx a couple of days ago. Now look at me in Hawaiian waters, beautiful. And a bunch of Hawaiian surfers fucking paddle up to me on their surfboards, and they're like, hey, I forgot what the word is for like Americans or whatever they're not. I don't want to say derogatory term. Nah, they say it too to embrace each other because they think they're black. but they called me something, and they were like, hey, this spot right here is only for people from here. You got to go over there. And bro, I'm sitting there. I'm like, I look like Yado. Like, I'm not white. They were like, nah, it don't matter. I'm sitting there. I'm like, bro, I'm just a kid. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know how to paddleboard. They were like, figure it out. And bro, they all started looking at me. I'm like, bro. And all of them looked like they could have been in the Bloodline. I swear to God. I'm sitting there. I'm like, this is crazy right now. But ever since then, I've had, I've had my gripes against, with anybody from because I think if they really, like, now if I go back, I can explain to them, like, yo, I'm Dominican, I'm Puerto Rican. We basically the Hawaiians of the East.
Don't matter.
All we do, have kids, not pay child support. We just like y'all. You feel me?
Y'all play football, we play baseball. Tomato.
Exactly.
Nah, man.
Y'all black. We actually have black heritage. Y'all want to be us, really?
Now, me, when I went to Hawaii, they was rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? But I have the complexion for the protection. You know what I'm saying? They was like, "Oh, you cool? I look like y'all too, so it's all good."
It's because every time they kept saying, "Yo, can we say it around you?" You kept saying, "Yeah, yeah, yeah."
Fuck no, they didn't say that shit around me.
Oh man.
I was like, gather around, Hawaiians.
So how do we get braids? You're sitting there like, I don't know. Just braid your hair. Oh, write it down. Write it down.
First, you need to make a part down the middle. Then you need to separate your hair into 3. I actually do know how to braid.
Wow.
Anyways, see,
it is that month for people like you, Eve.
What, black people?
No.
Yo, don't make me put that drink you be drinking on the screen, man.
Oh, the one that you got off the shelves?
Nah, yeah. I looked that drink up. It was a picture of you.
Yeah, it was me selling it to you.
Oh man. Anyways, Jacob Fatu, Manny obviously has a gripe with you. Hope someday you guys could take that up. Maybe in a fist fight, maybe. Boxing. What do you think Jacob isn't good at? Basketball?
Nah, he's definitely. He's definitely ran. Yeah, come on. He plays crazy.
Hooping, man. But so far, you called him a Ferrari. What'd you call him?
I said a Bugatti.
Oh,
listen, I've seen his highlight tape. He can go.
Nah,
I just want to see, like, because he's not going to be doing all of that in a match, working as a heel. Like, it wouldn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to see what this iteration of Jacob Fatu will be.
Yeah, I do want to see that too. And like you said before, they are a little one-dimensional. So I do want to see a little character development from somebody. It's probably going to have to be Solo because he is the leader. So I'm gonna need to see something a little different from one of these Samoan niggas. KP, you brought up if we saw what
they're gonna clip that and be like, "Oh, he said it. He called it. Look."
I'll call everybody nigga. Yo, did you see that the TikTok of the black guy? He was like, "Yo, in New York, we call everybody nigga. We call everything nigga."
that guy,
nigga.
My favorite thing about the way that guy posts, he'll post like the craziest thing he's ever said in the front, and then start it from the beginning all over again. Bro, he's so funny.
A master marketer, man. He knows how to get your attention.
Yeah.
Before we get into TTMNs and close the show, we have Indies Aren't Real.
Couple things. Number one, you're supposed to hold your breath once that dust goes in the air with the fluorescent light bulbs.
Yeah, that shit's poisonous.
Yeah, and I'm 100% certain that they did not hold their breath. Number two, whoever just performed that last move in that last clip, open invitation for this pod.
For sure.
This might be the most, like, not even this, just the niggas that jumped onto the car. those might be like crash outs of the year. This year, this
At
year,
the Grammys, we need to do that. We need to all right, let's get ideas going live on the pod. KP, we do this series on TikTok.
crash out.
Yeah, exactly. So we do the Indies Aren't Real segments, post all of those on TikToks once a week, probably, or something like that. Get the engagement going. And then at the end of the year, at the next Grammys, crash out of the year. And then we just, just do a little, maybe even do like a Indies Aren't Real, just all mashed up, put them all into one giant episode, put that out. Boom. The marathon of Indies Aren't Real.
It'll basically be like a wrestling version of America's Funniest Home Videos.
Exactly. But it's just niggas without insurance getting fucked up for a hot dog.
That nigga did a backflip with light tubes onto his chest.
Off a roof.
Come on, bro.
Onto a car.
That is by far the craziest shit I've ever seen, son.
Like the light tubes weren't even needed at that point. You just threw him off of a roof onto a car, and then your body splat. You're back flipping onto him. You didn't need light tubes.
Parsley.
When I said that to KP and he told me that, I'm sitting there like, yo, this man's really thinking about like the storytelling aspect of wrestling.
So low key, I'm mad KP didn't add the damn construction worker battle royal that I sent him. Cause that shit was fire, son. It was legit. It was like 100 construction workers duking it out, son.
I did not see that.
I sent it to you, son.
Oh, he did? Oh, I gotta go back and look.
Bro, the construction worker battle royal is by far the illest shit I've seen this week. Is that a million union niggas just getting it shaking, bro?
I'm gonna have to tap in.
That shit was lit. Let's close the show, man. We got two TTMNs. Damn. Let's get it.
Somebody talk to me nice.
Everything I do, I don't do. I do the other thing. Everything I go across the street that way, I'm going up.
TTMN.
There we go. TTMN time, man. Let's get it. First, shouts to Tasha. She said, how do you take the Uncle Howdy / Bo Dallas promo? Just talked about this, man. I thought it was cool. I don't see how it's going to play out are we going to do this for every character in the Wyatt Six to get their background, how they feel? You feel me? Do they all feel the same way that Bo feels? You know what I'm saying?
I guess like what made them a sicko?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
I like that.
How did we get here? You know what I'm saying? Are we going to get backstory on all of these, all 5 or 6 of these characters? You know what I'm saying?
That would help. It'd be cool.
Development, yeah, nah. So I don't know. So far, I like what they did with Bo. And also, is Uncle Howdy interviewing each person?
No, what if their characters interview?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it that version of themselves interviewing? You know what I'm saying? Is that what they're gonna do? And then they just have like a powwow where it's like, yo, we're the sickos. You know what I'm saying? So is that what they're going by? The sickos?
That'd be the White Six.
Wow.
I don't think they're going by sickos. What's in the requests? Are there any TTMNs hidden in there?
Somebody called Codie the F word in one of these requests, so I just don't. I don't open it. I just leave it right there.
I told y'all we should, maybe for the 7th anniversary, read the stuff people send to me or what the YouTube algorithm blocks out because it's just wild as fuck.
I'm down. I'm down to do that as long as you pay for my therapy session following that episode.
Bro, therapy costs $13, man. That's a 6-pack Coronas.
My therapist, she has a copay of $50. So,
hey man, you could pay $50 for a therapist, or you could pay $15 for a 6-pack and just chill. You know what I'm saying? This is yours.
All right, what's the next TTMN? Shout out to Tasha.
It's Banks. What did he say? He said at the arena where Forbidden Door is taking place, do they allow Crown Royal or Duce to be in? If not, I'm going to bring it. Because what the fuck is a 120-pound security guard going to tell me? Let me tell you something, brother. A 120-pound security guard isn't going to tell you shit. He's just going to put a taser into your back and let the Nassau County Police Department deal with you, brother. That's what's going to happen. You don't have to comply. You don't have to do nothing that he tells you to do. But just know, when those 10,000 watts go through your brother, and you're shaking and convulsing on the ground, that's your ass, man. You feel me? So just know, man.
Yo.
Also, they do have dark liquor. You know what I'm saying? But you just gonna have to pay $5,000 for a drink.
The funniest part is Banks don't even drink. Last time I checked,
Banks a capper, man. That nigga Banks don't. We done been out with Banks. We was like, yo, come through. We about to go party it up. That nigga don't drink. That nigga be right. Was like, nah, I got some. I'm good, bro. I'm good, cuz. Need some water.
Good king.
My nigga, what's all this talk about Crown Royal and Duce and shit?
Drinking pineapple juice.
Yeah, nah. That nigga Banks don't drink. Talking about Crown Royal and fucking Duce. Look.
For sure.
Anyways, that's it, man. We turned, 2 hours. Wow, good for us.
Listen.
We turned nothing into something. Like
the craziest part, I said we should break down the card for Forbidden Door since we're gonna be there. we ain't even get. Can you at least throw the card up on the screen?
Do we have the card? I'll take that as a no. So I actually when we spoke about it earlier, I said that I kind of just wanted to go in the Forbidden Door and be surprised. You know what I'm saying? And I still plan on doing so.
All right, so let's not even bring up the card. I don't know the card either. So
from here it says it's 9 matches.
I'm gonna have to chug 2 C4s before walking in.
Hold on, I'll pull it up before we get out of here. Also, like I said before, if y'all are going to be at Forbidden Door, holler at us. You feel me? Let us know. Tap in.
There's 2 options. We'll either do a like a little meet and greet type of situation, or we'll jump you. You get to pick.
You gotta have a battle royal with us. You know what I'm saying? If you win, you get to be the 4th member.
My hand is still messed up from DR. Yeah, my shit's fucked. What?
So we got like I said, 9 matches. We got Swerve versus Will Ospreay. This is most likely going to be the main event right here.
Mm-hmm.
We have Takeshita versus Mark Briscoe versus Jack Perry versus Dante Martin versus Leo Rush versus TBD for the AEW TNT Championship. Mercedes Moné versus Stephanie Vacchio or Vacauer, however you say it. Winner takes all for both AEW TBS Championship and New Japan Strong Women's Championship.
Over under 13.5 minutes. Which one are you taking?
For this, Mercedes?
Yeah.
I'm taking the over.
Good luck. It's going to hit 12 minutes, 45 seconds.
All right, we're going to keep track of this. Also, I see to play with this. Mercedes, you on your belt collector shit? All right, good. God bless. You know? Yep. Time was Tony Storm versus Mina Shirakawa. Shirakawa. God bless. Singles match for the AEW Women's World Championship. Then you got Zack Sabre versus Orange Cassidy. Cool. I feel like that's going to open up the show. We'll probably be in the parking lot still. I got my hookah too, so we could really vibe out. You know what I'm saying? MJF versus Hechicero.
Sure.
John Moxley versus Tetsuya Naito. And we have the Learning Tree versus Samoa Joe, Hook, and Shibata.
Who's Brian Keefe? Go to his name. Highlight his name. Oh,
Brian Keefe,
that guy.
man.
I know that guy.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah, he's like a cowboy or something like that. He's like a hitman or some shit. I don't know. And Daniel Bryan versus Shingo Takagi. Yeah. Listen,
So, we're in for
I know
a
who's
treat.
going to be tuned in for this shit.
Thanks.
Nah, I was going to say, what's his name? Natalia's husband.
Tyson Kidd.
Tyson Kidd will 100% be dialed.
Bruh. Also, speaking of Tyson Kidd, shouts to our guy. Oh man, I'm forgetting his name at the moment, but he was.
Oh my goodness, Keith.
Yeah, shouts to Keith, man. He was at the Heart Dungeon,
getting a Grabson,
or with Natty and TJ, man. That was very cool. Very, very cool.
Shit.
Shouts to you for that, man. Also, shouts to you for chasing your dreams, pursuing wrestling.
All right, now Keith, if you want to get on the pod, you have to get Tyson Kidd on this pod as a guest. Then you will be on the following episode. Those are our demands.
Open door for Keith, man.
Open door. There's the forbidden door, and then there's the open door. We have the open door policy over here.
Man, I'm about to close the door on this show, man. Great show. We covered everything. We turned. I honestly wasn't a lot. Turned nothing into something, which is a good thing. Once again, man, Cleveland, Ohio. If you are in the Cleveland area, if you will be in the Cleveland area for SummerSlam, the Smackdown right before SummerSlam, Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, August 2nd. Make sure you purchase your ticket using code BATPOD, man. BATPOD, $20 off your first order. If you're watching on YouTube, the code is right there. You can scan it and do your thing. If you're listening, you could open up that SeatGeek app and do your thing, handle your candle. You know what I mean? With that being said, brother, we're up out of here. I don't have no Codie Dre drop, but I got this. It's a flex bomb. You guys, make sure you go on YouTube, youtube.com/Black Announce Table. Subscribe, turn the notifications on. If you haven't checked out our interviews, we got a lot. We got interviews with Braun Breaker, who's been going crazy on Raw. We got interviews with Carmelo Hayes. He's been going nuts on SmackDown. We got interviews with Becky Lynch. You know what I'm saying? So run those up. Go check those out. Patreon.com/Black Announce Table. A lot of good content up there as well.
If someone made a request that they want a watch along, well, have you all seen Wrestling with Shadows?
No, what's that?
We got to watch it. It's the Bret Hart documentary of like his final few months in WWF.
Where is it? What's it on?
I have heard it's like some guy was like randomly doing like a doc or something, and it just so happened to I have heard of this thing. I've never seen it though. I'm down for that. That sounds pretty interesting.
It's probably on YouTube or something. I'll find us a link, but someone made a request for that.
That's a good request.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, that's dope. I'll check that out, man. Let's do a little watch along to that, man.
100%.
Let's knock that out.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Armand, his birthday. You know, it's passed by now, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Celebrate all week. Celebrate every day.
For sure.
That's gang, man. Shouts to the homie Armand. Shouts to the gang, man. Shouts to Codie. Shouts to Chris. Shouts to Mouse. Manny, shouts to you, my brother.
Shout out to you. Shout out to KP as well. KP, listen, man. KP he's the JJ Redick at his pod. He keeps the ship afloat. He is the ship. We just got the oars. We're oaring it up. We're a couple oars on this pod.
He's the X's and O's, man.
Exactly.
John
Gruden, emails included.
Yeah, bro. That's episode 345, man. Until next time, damn, Money in the Bank predictions next time you see us, man. It don't stop.
Hell yeah.
We'll catch y'all next week.
Before we go, no women's match is going longer than 15 minutes on Forbidden Door.
We'll see. I'll put $20 on it, man.
No.
We out of here.
For sure.